right, here we go. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Cam here at Cam's Recording Studio, bringing you guys episode 4 of In the Studio podcast. Today, I have a new guest, my boy Yung Jig, an artist out here in Shreveport, Louisiana. Shoot, how you doing today, brother? You doing all right?
I'm good, bro. Yeah.
Shit.
I'm good.
I want you to, again, kind of inform the people. We had just shot something, and I realized I didn't have the audio running, so we're rerunning this just a little bit. But let's go ahead and do that introduction again. Who are you? What makes you yourself, and and what do you do?
All right, I'm Yung Jig. I'm from Shreveport. I do really a little bit of everything. Real like entrepreneur. Like I make music. I got a clothing brand. You know, I'm sending clothes all over the place, and I'm a barber too. So yeah, we finna just talk about a whole lot of stuff on here with Cam. Yeah.
So what did you start with? Where did you start at?
First before anything I was cutting hair. Yeah, I was cutting hair.
Okay, I know we had just off camera. We had talked about that you had originally worked a real job, right? Was that before cutting hair or after?
They were like, when I got that real job, I was like 16. That was my first job. I had just started cutting hair when I had first started working. But I was working at first though. And I ain't started cutting. I started working in that summer. And I ain't started cutting hair until school started. You know, they were like June. Nah, like July 4th. And I ain't started cutting hair till school had started back in like August, you know. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So what was your first real job?
I was a boogie boy, courtesy clerk, Kroger's.
Okay.
Like
so did you
groceries and shit like that?
Yeah. Did you use that to fund being a barber? Because right, you said it was a barber first. So did you use your regular job to fund that?
Yeah, I did at the time, but you know them chicks was like $100 a week. I played football too, so I couldn't work. I couldn't work like I did in the summer during the school year, cause I had football practice. So like that little $100, it used to add up though. But like my papa, he used to come through though for me though. Yeah. With that though, he bought my first pair of clippers. They were like $100. That one I was like, dang, these clippers high. But that back then, you know, $100 like a lot. It's still a lot now, but you know, like $20 now, like $100.
Yeah.
I mean, $100 now is like $20. Like, you know, everything 100. You know, you got You know.
So was it something that you how did you get into being a barber specifically? Was there somebody that you knew that did it, or what made you decide that you wanted to do that?
To be honest, you know, in school they give you like the little paper. I ain't had no intention of being a barber like ever in life. Like I had clippers at home. I used to try to like slick my eyebrow, but like they don't just clippers that's in the house. You know, you always got clippers in the house. I never wanted to be a barber. Like I really wanted to be like a firefighter though. And I got a homeboy right now. I don't remember. I don't want to lie and say we talked about it, but he finna be a firefighter now. And like back then, I used to be like, yeah, I want to be a firefighter. I want to do this. But then they gave us like the paper. I was like 10th grade. You got to fill out what class you want to go to 11th grade. So they weren't going to give me PE. You know, they going to give everybody PE. Everybody want PE.
Right.
You know, you going to be chilling now.
Yeah.
So I put PE. Then you got the one that you pick. Then they got the one like they say other. And I knew they were going to X PE out because my football coach, he would be on some crazy shit like. He wants you in that football class. He don't want you 7th period football like this his class. So I had barbering and JRTC. I had took JRTC already for 2 years. I'm like, yeah, nah, I can't do that no other year. So I just put barbering on there and shit. They gave me the class, and you know when you do something, anything though, like you don't want to have to do it and shit. You in there, you gonna cut some hair. Like how my teacher she like. She gonna pick on you. She gonna make you want to cut hair. Like she'll probably make you want to cut hair. You probably ain't never.
That's crazy that y'all even had that at my school. That wasn't even an option where I was at. Like I didn't even know that was something you could. That was in high school.
What school you went to?
Well, I'm from Texas.
You from Texas? Yeah.
I mean, I'm from in the sticks, like a small 2,000 population town. Like not a lot of like the sticks for real. So
really, like let's see, like every school in Caddo could have came to my school to do barbering. I went right up the street, Booker T. Washington. It's like right up the street, like walking distance. Like I went there, and like any school in Cattle, like on your paper you could fill out Barber, and then you know what I'm saying, a bus will come pick you up. If you don't go to Booker T, it'll come pick you up, drop you off. You stay over there for like an hour. 2 class periods, they like 50 minutes. But like the people that come over there stay like hour 15, hour 20. Bus come back, pick them up, take them back to their school.
So, but it's through the school.
It's like that career center stuff.
Actually, no, I think we did, because I think I knew a girl at my school who was going to like cosmetology, like doing the. Yeah. She was like going, because I knew she would leave for a period and go to the college, Weatherford College. That was the nearest college to us. She would go to the college for like an hour and then come back. Yeah,
that's the same deal. Like, but they'd just come to our school, and then, you know, we had cosmetology too up there. But like they'll come to our school, or they go to the career center. The career center had everything though, like I think air conditioning, culinary arts, the same stuff a vocational school have, but you just doing it in high school, you know. So okay. Yeah, that what that was. It was cool though, like you really like being there. Man, you got the girls I go to school with, like I went to school with like the quote unquote like the ratchet girl. Like we had, you know what I'm saying, you had them ones who would dick, but you also had them ones who were like ghetto, like, you know. But this, you know, that's what you gonna see around here though, you know. But everybody, you know, gonna shake back and glow up and stuff. But back then, like, shoot, we ain't have no girls just come from, you know, Shreve and Bird to our class. We had a couple, but you know, we wasn't just on it. But really though, I used to look forward to it, like the cosmetology girls will come, they'll come down there. Yeah. And just, you know, want to talk to my teacher because she's so cool. I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna come, man. I'm like, you need to get some girls in here. But that was back then, though, because we were like 5 people in the class the first year. Like,
so it was co-ed. It just didn't have many girls in it.
Like, I think we had, my first year, we had the 2 girls that was in there. They had cosmetology, but they ain't like the class, so they'd be down there with us. But you know, and other than that, it was like 4 boys. It was 6 people in my first class, in my class.
Yeah, okay.
You know, they had 2 or 3 sets of classes during the day. But I know it wasn't nobody in that program my first year. Then I got in there, and I was showing them, like, yeah, you can do it. Then, like, you out of class, so, like, people don't nobody want to be in class, for real.
Right.
So I'm showing them all that. And I promised to God, like, the second year, each class was full with 30 plus students. And I was cutting everybody hair. Like, it was other people in there cutting hair, but like I'm the only one that stuck with it, you know. Mm-hmm. And everybody that, you know, that was in there then, I see them now and be like, yeah, man, you need to, you know, we can still do that. You know, we used to talk about getting barbershops together, all that. Yeah. Like the people I started with, and like, we could still do it, you know, whenever the time is right. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that stuff was fire, though. Everybody I still cut. Some of the first people I cut in that class, they still my clients to this day. And I still cut their hair. So I take a little longer on their haircut, though. You know, I got to get them right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. So did you, so how long ago did you graduate?
I just graduated. I graduated barber in school last year. Yeah, it'd be like a year ago. But the only reason for that was
when you graduated?
Nah, I ain't do it when I graduated high school.
What year did you graduate high school?
In 2018. So that was
okay. So that was the year right before me. I graduated in 2019.
Mm-hmm. I could have graduated high school with my barbering degree, and they could have pulled some strings to make it happen. But people at my school, a lot of people, they feel like barbering not a profession. And the principal at the time, is like she was only pushing college, graduating with dual enrollment and stuff like that. Yeah. So when it came to barbering, it's like they just, you know, pushed it to the side. And so when I graduated high school, I ain't go to barbering school. I just was cutting hair still, you know, but I still had my hours.
So where were you cutting from, though? How did you have a spot to cut at?
My granny house.
Okay, just at
on
the
the
crib.
porch. On my granny house, cutting on the porch, like cutting like the whole city, like then on the porch, like all these rappers, like some of the people that even come in here, like some of the
Still
people
some
that
of your
didn't,
clients to this day.
yeah,
Yeah.
or you know we cool, like you know we like what's up? I see you, like what's up? Like some of these rappers around here, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the people that done passed away, everything, like I used to cut everybody hair, like on that porch, on my granny porch in Queensboro, before she had moved, and I was cutting out the other spot, but when she stayed in QB.
Is that the spot that you're at now? Not her
The barbershop?
porch, yeah.
Nah, I'm in a barbershop now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you went from her house to.
I went from her house. My granny moved, and I had a shed in the backyard.
Okay.
And I had fixed it up. I had fixed it up and made like a barbershop, but you know I'm at the house still.
Yeah.
COVID was going on, and I was in barbering school at the time, so I'm at home. I can't go to the school. We doing the work online, and I was just cutting out the house, out her backyard. I used to have it jumping though. Like I used to have a lot of people coming in and out though.
Yeah.
But the only reason I ain't after high school, I went to college in Baton Rouge. I had shook spot, and I couldn't have it there. But I really could not focus on my work. I wasn't failing in it.
What were you going to college for?
I was going to college for, at first I was going for nursing. And I had got like a year and a half, 2 years in it. Then I told myself I ain't want to do it. But you know, the same class they required for nursing, required for business. So I took business for like a year. But I could not just.
You didn't have the drive to do the schoolwork and stuff?
It wasn't even it. Like I did the schoolwork. Schoolwork ain't never been a problem. Like I left college with a 3.0. I just could not focus all the way like I wanted to because I couldn't have so much help. I think I had one song out. One song. I'm lying. I had like 3 songs out. 3 songs out on YouTube, you know.
You talking about at the time?
Yeah.
So how did that
How did it happen?
How did the rapping, like how did you go from the bar, like what, with just talking with clients and cutting rappers, was that what got you in, or like what made you want to hop in the studio?
Man, my partner Big Deezy, Big Homie Deezy, he was making music.
Yeah.
And I had hit him up about the blue one day. I don't know what made me sit there and write a song. I really can't even tell you right now. But like I've been musically inclined though, like anybody that know me from like back in the Gap, like I could sing, like, and I done won trophies. Or not just
sing?
me. Yeah, I can sing.
I
like
didn't know you could sing. I didn't know you could sing, bro. What you mean? You can sing?
Yeah, I can sing.
Was you in the school choir or anything? Or
yeah, that's what I was finna say. Like,
okay.
Like back in the Gap, like elementary, we used to have a choir. I went to West Shreveport. It's right around the corner too. It ain't with West Shreveport no more. But we had a travel choir. We used to go all around the city, and we'll perform at churches and art break right around the corner around here, or at the right here where they host the graduations there right here.
I
can't think of the name of it. It's crazy.
I think I know what you're talking about.
This big building right here though.
You talking about not the one across the street, huh?
It's not right across the street, but it's like down and around right there on the corner right there by the casino.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Convention center. Yeah. The convention center on everything. Like we used to go there and perform. We used to do all that. And a lot of the little dudes in the choir, boys, they couldn't really sing. But you know, they mama and granny, you know, yeah, I want you in the choir, you know, we wear the bow ties and all that. You know, so they in it. And my teacher, my choir teacher, she was old, and my granny best friend. She used to be like, yeah, y'all lip sing. And Aaron had him close to the microphone, so that, you know, we
she read that told him that?
I promise on everything. Some of them, you know, you can be tone deaf and tone deaf as well.
Yeah, okay.
You can sing, but you ain't gonna have no melody.
You don't know all the notes. Like you don't know what's out of key and what's
voice.
in key.
It's just in your voice. You know, people real deep voices, they ain't gonna, you know. And she was like, yeah, she ain't said, but I already knew what tone deaf was, cause You know, I got an uncle, and you know, we be in church. You know, he sang. You know, he sang the song, but you know, he tone deaf. He just ain't got it.
So were you in the church choir as well? So
I was doing all that, like all that.
So you were singing since you were young, like
Yeah,
that was something
singing.
Okay.
It started with singing for sure.
But and then did it start with the church and stuff or not? Or was it kind of just your family was just musical?
It's a family thing. Family thing for sure.
Like musical type of family. So like your family you got some singers in the family too. Okay, must be nice. Yeah, I wasn't past very good vocal cords from my father or mother, so I can't sing at all. That's actually why I don't make music no more. Is because I always wanted to be a singer and I could not sing, man. Even
like
if
my
I wanted
granny,
to.
like my granny used to sing in church, and I used to always see it. And then like she used to always tell me about what, you know, my great grandma and all them. I really don't have a clear memory. I couldn't just, you know, say anything. 'Cause I don't want to be just, you know, incorrect by nothing. But from what I know, you know, you be singing. 'Cause everybody in church, everybody grew up in that church scene. So it's singing for sure though.
Okay.
Like my mama can sing, but I got my mama though. Yeah, I got on the singing. My granny, I got my granny too, but it's like everything just trickle down, you know. It trickled down like, but yeah though, singing for sure though. Man, I hit a note, man, for real.
So was because I know you also have your clothing line and stuff. So you started out with the barbering first, and then you had got in on the rap shit. DZ, I guess he kind of put you in the studio, or
yeah, he put me in the studio for sure.
Okay,
that was the first person I ever recorded with for sure. He put me in the studio.
Yeah, we just recorded something I think like a week ago. Just a week ago, he was in here with Mozzie.
He had a studio like at the house, and
Oh, he had a house studio.
Yeah, and I had pulled up on him. He stayed around the corner from where my granny was standing though.
See, I didn't even have an engineer. It was just straight trying to.
He was doing all
like doing it himself. Yeah, for sure.
So this sounded good though. You know, I listen to it now. I'm like, dang. I'm like, it sound like we on some cheap equipment or something. But that's just now though. You know, looking back at it, you know, 'cause everything gonna get better with time.
So how did the is your clothing brand, is that because of the like, where did that come into the play? Where did that come into the picture at?
My clothing brand,
that's something I don't see a lot of. I'm at least me. I haven't seen too much. I don't know too many people with you know their own little stuff going like that. So that's why I'm asking. So where did that, was that because of the music, because you were rapping, or was that because you just wanted a brand type shit?
Man, the clothing, like I say in my shit, I used to be times where I just be sitting back there in my thoughts and just be smoking. You know, just smoking just to smoke. But you know, there could be a positive thing or a negative. It could be a plus or a minus. Like I used to be sitting back there, and I had like spray paint, and one day I just started spray painting little different stuff, little quotes, just coming to my head. I spray painted on no credit, hustle this and that. You know what I'm saying? Put self-made up there. My cousin had passed away like 2020 in a car wreck, and he had self-made in his bio. Well, he spelled it. I had already, like, before even, you know, just noticing it, I had it in my shed, spray painted. So I'm sitting back there.
The self-made?
Yeah, it's just the word self-made. I'm just sitting back there, and I really can't just tell you all the way, but I remember talking to somebody about a brand or thinking about clothes, and I put it on Instagram. I said, if I start a clothing brand with y'all, you know, support it. I done got support with everything I do. I've been blessed to get support with everything, like, from everybody. I really can't say too much bad about nobody, or, you know, I really can't. So I did that, and you got like 70 yeses, you know, you do the poll, yes or no. And I was like, okay, bet. So I made a shirt. I posted this shirt. The shirt wasn't buy nothing though. Then I had got like ordered some jackets. And my boy, another producer, you probably heard studio, you know, producer, rapper, whatever you want to call it. He do it all too. 16, Team Music 16. He record music. He an engineer too though.
You know, one of the artists that he
recorded me and Deezy.
Is that what his
girl named Team Music 16. He probably done hit you up before. You probably done seen him, but like bro, you know, I had just moved back to the city, you know, and I wasn't really recording with Deezy no more. I'd go over there and, you know, record with him, but it wasn't like, you know, back in the gap. And, you know, we looking for new studios and stuff already, so I locked in, bro. I just go record with him. Then, you know, I came and asked him, you know, we in there chopping up. You know, you gonna chop it up with your studio people.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I'm thinking about starting this right here with the clothes. He got everything upstairs though at his house, cause he used to do it too. He had the same vision, you know. He making clothes. Okay. So I'm paying him like, here, I'm giving you, here, do this for me. Make 5 jackets for me real quick.
So are you providing him the artwork, and then he's putting the artwork onto the clothing for you?
He doing everything that I know how to do now, and he taught me everything. Like I ain't gonna say he just taught me everything. He taught me what I need to know. You know, to level up, it's like with your studio stuff. Like somebody probably done showed you. You know what I'm saying? How to do this right here. And okay, you gonna do that, but you gonna expand on it on your own. You know what I'm saying? He taught me all that. He taught me like the baby steps that I needed.
Just
the quick
step
just to get it rolling.
Yeah.
So that I wouldn't have to just keep coming over there and ask him to do it. You know, he got life too, so that had that helmet. He showed me that, and I ain't never been the type, you know, just like do nothing for free or want nobody do me nothing for free. Like I'm trying to pay him because he making this right here, and the jacket's getting off so fast. I'm like, I'm going. He'll make 5 jackets, and I know like in five to make 5 jackets, it take like a good hour. If you printing and cutting, if you doing the design and pressing at the same time, gonna take like a good hour. And he used to do it all and like be trying to rush. He'd try to rush and do it in like 30 minutes. So like I used to see like the toll is like take on him, like it'll stop him for him to do it for me. Then that I know now, I'm like, man, I was in there making jacket, man. I say 2-3 hours and went by, I only made like 8 jackets. He like, oh, I told you. I'm like, shit, that's what you saying now and everything. Like,
yeah,
I see it, but yeah, that's what they were though. Team Music 16. He started me off with the clothes like, far as making them. You know what I'm saying? I had my own vision. He just helped bring it to life. Like when it first started, for sure. Like.
So how have you been balancing doing all of this stuff? Cause man, ever since I added this podcast, bro, shit, bro, like I'm starting to realize how, you know, you don't want to bite off more than you can chew. Cause like with me, like I don't think I did, but I'm starting to realize like, okay, I can't just do too much more. Like I gotta, you know, cause I had to rush to get this podcast set up. Then right after this, I gotta break down, get set up for the studio session. Right. So like, how do you? Has everything been smooth for you? Like, is it kind of everything flows nice and smooth? You don't really stress too much yet? Like, or how is, or where are you kind of at with it, I guess, is kind of what I'm asking.
I'm at peace right now. I'm, like, real comfortable. Like, when it first started, like, there was a lot of ripping and running. It really wasn't organized, but it was semi-organized. Like, it was there. The organization part was there. Like, now, one thing I say, you can't let your business run you. You gotta run your business. Real talk, like.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of personal, bro. I feel like you kind of talking to me right now, man.
Nah, it ain't even just you though.
I'm playing, bro.
Like,
I know what you're saying.
Like you gotta run your business for as you'll have. Boom. I used to make clothes, post them. They not even done. The clothes not even done. I'm just so trying to hurry up and try to make that quick dollar. That I make 2 jackets. I have 12 more jackets that I gotta make. I know when I post them 2 jackets, them people gonna hit me up soon as I post it. Like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to pull up on me. With the walk. Then you don't want to miss no sale. At the time, I'm still trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? My money went how I want it to be. I'm investing, and I'm trying to get it. Like, so now, and it took me a while to really understand that, like, you gotta run your business. And my mama, she told me that a long time ago, like when I first started. Cause I used to still be trying to cut hair and make clothes at the same time. And you know, I used to really like put the music on the back burner. Whole time I manage these businesses right, I can do the music freely because I run my business. So now, I say now, I'm like real at peace because I know like the ropes. I'm still learning. I don't know everything, but I for sure run my businesses. Like I don't let my businesses run me. Like it can be somebody across town on something. I tell them go online, buy it, and get it to you. You know, 1 to 3 days shipping. Just like you got your booking app, like, yeah. Like with the Barber, and I ain't even have a booking app back then. So I'm going out straight phone, calling me. That'll take
People
a toll.
canceling, not pulling up, not showing up.
That'll take a toll on you if you're not organized. And it's just taking a toll on you because, like, you don't have so much on your brain where you can't really think straight. You got to keep maneuvering. You want everything to be free, like, you going forward. Like, if you don't want to, you know, if you got a sale or this on sale, you upload everything online and just sit back and relax, like bosses do, you know.
No, I feel like that was resonating with me, kind of how you said, because I had a friend who even told me that like the same scenario, but with weed. He was saying, man, when you smoke weed, you gotta smoke the weed. Don't let the weed smoke you, bro. Because I be smoking and then let it make me lazy and shit. But I was feeling the same thing about like with the business, because like used to it was where I had to take everybody. Like I really wouldn't deny much. Like I didn't care who you were. Nothing about people. I was just letting everybody come through, and it was like I done dealt with like people that I just really don't want to deal with again. I didn't just you experience so much just letting like everybody in and shit. So I feel like, you know, like especially now with all of this stuff I'm trying to balance, I also like I've been trying to be on more of that kind of like you were saying, like where you kind of like sit back to where I'm just not like, man, I gotta get all these sessions. Like man, like whatever, bro. Like I'm not going, you know, lose everything if I don't want to work with somebody, it's not worth, you know, putting myself through that shit of just, I don't enjoy this. I'm just doing it for the money. Because I done did that too many times that I just don't like the feeling of it. It just feels so, because it just don't feel right. I don't know if you had that same experience. That's an experience that I had went through with the studio stuff, and I'm actually still trying to bounce back from it. Like, I've realized this not too long ago, and I've been trying to implement it more into, like, my business, like, make it to where, you know, like, if I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. I'm trying to work with people I want to work with. Trying to let like business just run smoothly, like podcasts. I want podcasts to be natural. I don't want to be in here like, what am I? You know what I'm saying? I just want it to be smooth. Like we done got comfortable in this bit. We just talking now. Like that's the type of shit that I want. Is just that natural flow. Type
you
of
don't want to overdo it on your end. You don't want to burn the fire on both ends. It's something my mama always say too though. You don't want to burn that stick on both ends, because you burn it on both ends, it better end up boom. Now you burnt that. Just like you say, don't let the weed, you smoke the weed, don't let the weed smoke you. You can't let the business run you. Cause everybody human, bro. Everybody, everybody get tired, you know. Say you know, people might, I don't get tired. Like you'll get tired. Yeah. You might not be physically tired. You ain't physically tired, you might be mentally tired. And it'll start showing like, yeah, for sure.
But I wanted to talk about cause like, so did you used to smoke? Or do you smoke? Or
I used to smoke. Yeah. So you just like now, like I'm on different, like a different. I just been fed back from it.
Like you don't smoke as often.
I ain't really been smoking at all though. It's a lot of stuff I don't do that I used to do though. Like eating habits. Like this whole year, I've been vegan. I'm a vegan.
Okay, where did that come from? What made you want to do that? Was it your
really,
own health, or was it somebody inspired you?
It's me, my health, you know, wanting to be right and stuff. And my girlfriend, she really inspired me though. Like when I got a girlfriend, she was vegan already. And you know, when she was vegan, you ain't gonna want nobody who, you know, eating this or living like that.
Right.
They ain't gonna cohere together. A lot of people really don't know like what being vegan is. Like,
what is it for you? Can you explain it to us? Like,
couple things that'll stand out like to the normal person. Like, you don't eat meat. You eat nothing, no animals, like no seafood, no fish, no chicken, no beef, no pork. no dairy products.
Mm.
No dairy products, and you eating a lot of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. For sure. And a lot of people been wondering like me, like why I don't look the same, why like, I'm quote unquote so skinny. It's because this whole year I have not ate no meat.
So you've been very disciplined with it?
I'm gonna not say the whole year. Say since like February, like the end of February, I ain't ate no meat or nothing, no animal, like drink a lot more water and eat more healthy.
So have you felt better overall?
Yeah, I feel great.
Did you have any cravings? Like, did it make you didn't have no like constant battle? Like, man, I want to eat. You know what I'm saying?
I did, but really, when you go so long without something and you try to go back, it ain't gonna be good.
You get used to it, yeah.
Like I tried to. My partner sell food. His name I ain't know his name, man. I think his name Full as Hell Eats. His name Jarrell Brown on Facebook. He sell, plate lunch and stuff. Y'all go support my boy too, you know what I'm saying? I'ma still support my boy, But anyway, sure. I had got some food from bro. Try to get some seafood. Try to, try to see if I can. They did it right here. They would make me like all the way in. They were like February. Man, I got that seafood. Hey, 1 shrimp and 1 potato. 1 shrimp, 1 potato out the whole plate. And set the plate down. Try to go back in there and go to work. Man, my stomach was hurting so bad, body hurting so bad. And my girlfriend used to tell me like she'll probably slip up and eat something. And it won't be on purpose or nothing. And she'll be throwing up and shit. I'm like, man, why you throwing up? I'm like, I know you ain't pregnant. So you
didn't understand it
I'm
like,
I know you ain't pregnant or nothing. That's why I used to think it was though, you heard me? I'm like, man, but then she ended up telling me until it happened to me. And I knew the whole time why my body was hurting. I'm just going to her like, man, my body hurt. But then, man, like, I try to do that, man. You don't like being sick, bro. You don't want to go back to nothing that make you feel bad. So from like February to like now, I mean, none of that like skin clearer, feel better. You pray more. She got me praying more. Everything, like all that play a factor. They play a factor in your businesses too and everything. Like just keeping a clear head, like keeping a clean surrounding, everything. Like,
right.
Like, and you really ain't gonna just trip off stuff. Like
you are what you surround yourself with. You surround yourself,
For sure,
that's
like
a true ass saying. But I wanted to, cause I actually have been kind of going through my own type of stuff on that. I've been doing a fasting. I don't know if you ever tried fasting, but that's what I've been doing. I haven't really so much cut out foods. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to eat better, but like I haven't too much just cut out the food. It's more so I just make sure I go 24 hours without eating, and like. A lot of people think like that shit was hard, but like kind of like you said, once I got used to it, like I realized when you keep yourself busy, because I used to eat like hell whenever I didn't have shit to do. I'd just be bored and I would just eat and eat and eat because it's just I enjoy eating. I like food, So the fasting at first was like horrible, but I realized when you keep yourself busy, like, and this could work for other things, but like especially with like dieting and shit, if you just keep yourself busy, or at least fasting, as long as I kept myself busy and still to this day keep myself busy. Then I don't even have the time to I haven't ate all day today and I haven't even thought about it. And it's just because you put your mind somewhere else and keep focusing on what you're doing,
Yeah, like fasting for sure though. Fasting used to be hard to me too. Like you say 24 hours.
So you've done that as well? The fasting?
Yeah.
Do you still currently do that or no?
Like it's too easy now.
It's too easy. Yeah.
Like I damn now.
It's almost natural now.
My damn lost my girlfriend like with some fasting shit. Cause like she do it like she did it before. You know what I'm saying? She was vegan before I met her. Like, and that made her real mad one time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say she was just gonna leave me, but she was mad cause like that fasting shit. Like you'll have shit around you. Then another thing, like I feel like you can't just fast and like I'm say you can't. I try to fast and get high. Midday, 24 hours. I got 10 hours left. Smoke a big blunt. Man, I'm starving, man. I'm starving after I smoked that blunt.
Yeah.
And now, if I was to fast, I ain't smoking. I ain't been smoking already. Like, so fasting, like, fasting, like, really, when you don't think about it, like, you'll be straight, though. Like,
yeah, I want to talk more about kind of that, like how weed makes you feel and stuff. But I also wanted to say like I realized when I would eat, and for me it's at night because okay, like today, like I don't smoke before I'm on a podcast because I like to keep my head straight, you know, clear and stuff. But then like at the end of the day, I smoke. Like if I have a podcast, I'll smoke or whatever. It's always the end of the day when I got my munchies kicking in, where because you know at the end of the day is when I smoke the most because I'm off work, I'm chilling, boom, I'm blowing and shit. Then I get home. And it's like, I won't think about it at first, but then I'll find myself in the kitchen just grabbing random shit because I done went and got high. And then my stomach, now I can hear my stomach in there telling me, like, man, you ain't it all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
that had be.
I wanted to ask, like, so what does how did, because you say that you kind of chilled out on the weed. So obviously it must have made you feel a certain type of way, or you had to have realized something about it, something that it was doing, something that made you now. So what caused that? Because I'm on the same type of thing right now, like chilling out on the weed.
Like really, I say like I wanna just say that I ain't smoke. You know, like I used to smoke like a lot. I used to smoke like my papa passed away. I used to smoke to try to numb that pain.
Yeah.
Just like a year ago, I ain't just use weed as it's something that I just needed in a long time. But I know like a year ago, I used to use weed to try to sink in my emotions, try to, really like run from it, you know what I'm saying? Try to smoke them away. Like a year ago, like 2021, my papa died in the summer, last year. And, weed shit, everybody knows shit, you smoking shit, you chilling. Then, I still got everything rolling in the rotation with the haircuts and my money ain't hurting, I ain't hurting, but I'm hurt. My papa, this his ring I got on right here. This like a real diamond ring.
That's a nice ring. I was looking at it just now.
On everything, like when he passed away, like I'm like shit. I'm just in the house every day just smoking, chilling. I got my first apartment. I'm just smoking, chilling. But like now, like this year, like I ain't just been on it like that. I just don't eat the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I just eat more healthier and I smoke. I really like smoke like for celebration. Like when I was smoking though, I'm really done. I'm done for the year though. I really ain't smoked none November. I count my hands how many times I smoked through November. And I'm really done. I'm finna be 23 and it just come a time where, stuff get old for real,
But so did you notice something though? Like you didn't feel like, oh, the weed make me this or that? It wasn't even none of that?
Nah.
Like so what made you?
It's just a mental thing. Like, all right, if I'm eating healthy and doing all this, man, I don't really know what they putting in this weed over here.
Right.
I ain't grew it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's a herb and all, but
plus we know that they be spraying weed with all kinds of like chemicals.
So
and
really,
shit.
that ain't good for going in my body for real. I ain't had no crazy experience with no weed or feel like I got laced anything. It's just
you must have just kind of realized that you don't need it. Is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I ain't never just needed it.
Yeah.
But I didn't. That's just like people. You don't need people.
Right.
Well, everybody say you need somebody, but really, you know what I'm saying, you gonna die alone.
Right.
You need, you know what I'm saying, you need somebody, but it's cool to have, you know what I'm saying, couple friend here now. Like I got a blunt, like it's cool to smoke blunt. You know what I'm saying, here and now. Like you don't work hard all day, go smoke your blunt, go do this. And like really, I'd rather smoke every other month, you know what I'm saying, or every once in a while, so I can really get high. Cause like if you a real smoker, man, you gonna smoke and you gonna be like, man, I'm not getting high no more, man. Like, and that shit'll like take over you and I don't know, I be in my head a lot. I be like, praying for peace that I see a clear way and stuff. Right. But like I sometimes be in my head a lot, like, man, I don't need this weed, man. I feel like it's slowing me down. But in reality, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm like, man, I'm just.
It's almost like.
Yeah, I'm just finna fall back.
Because I kind of like, I used to be such a, like, I wanted to tell people, like, man, weed is good, it helps me, all this shit. Like, I'd always make excuses, but I never really knew why I was making them. Because I started realizing, like, I love smoking this shit, but I think it is one of those more, like, And after you get the work done and shit, whatever, like if you can smoke and you can stay productive, stay like whatever. But for me, I realized like I'd be in here needing to do a mix or something, and then I'd smoke, and then I'd want to come lay on the couch and like watch YouTube or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, it always kind of just made me sleepy. It made me hungry. It just made me want to do like all types of shit that like I kind of noticed that it was clogging my brain, and that when you stay kind of like you said, like you smoking so much, you really stop even knowing the difference between being high and sober. You'll smoke, and it's really not too different from when you was just sober. Like you may be high, but you so used to it that it's like it kind of just it's like you know what I'm saying. You just get so used to it when you smoke so much and shit. You know?
Yeah, like I ain't smoking no. I ain't never just. I ain't gonna say I ain't never. But like recently, like a couple years, I ain't smoked no bad weed. So like shit, I'm a smoker. I'm gonna get high. I'm gonna get high fast. Like. I'm gonna get high cause I ain't smoking no bad weed, like for sure.
You feel like so you don't feel like when you smoke a lot of weed all the time, you don't build up a tolerance?
Nah, I ain't got no tolerance.
Not even when at the heaviest part of your life when you was smoking. You know?
Nah, I just get high and boom, that'll be it. Like I just be high. I ain't got no tolerance for real though. We smoke all day, for real. But nah, I ain't got just no tolerance for real.
That's crazy. I used to think I didn't really have too much of a tolerance till I started smoking heavy, and I realized like I'd smoke and I wouldn't even really. And I'm smoking gas, but trust me, I was smoking gas. That bitch packed with gas, but it's like after a go like smoking it so much, fat ass woods, like 3-4 of them a day, 5 of them a day, like it just started getting to where it's like.
Be that tobacco too though. That tobacco be getting people like that tobacco. That tobacco, like in that backwood, that why people smoke backwoods and get higher, cause they really burning that tobacco for real. Like I ain't just smoking no tobacco this year. I've been smoking like out of papers and stuff. So like you smoking the weed straight, gonna get high quicker.
Yeah.
Then when your high burn off, you not just gonna be just slumped and drained. That be that tobacco that. How you drain though, you really will be straight though. You smoke out them paper for a little while, I promise you it'll be straight.
Yeah, I used to, cause I got a nicotine addiction. I used to think it wasn't no, but I realized it's a difference when that's that real tobacco. Like that's that, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
that's that tobacco on there.
It's gonna hit you kind of different and shit.
It's gonna hit you like like people smoking backwood. They wonder why like the first hit, you gonna be coughing, like you gonna cough. You really ain't just supposed to cough when you smoking for real. Like you supposed to be able to smoke it smooth, like you know what I'm saying. You don't see Snoop Dogg now coughing.
Facts. Hey, that's true. I really haven't. And every time
Snoop
they be
Dogg
hitting it,
be
they just
smoking. He hitting it. He good.
Yeah.
He's hitting them all right here, but he good though. But different strokes for different folks though. You know what I'm saying. I just smoked that tobacco too though. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Backwoods, here and there, Swishers, everything. But from everything though, like everything, like for real.
So you've been cutting out the smoking, you've been what else did you say? You were the dieting, so have you been going to the gym? What else you do, like as far as your like as far as I guess your daily life type of shit? Like what else are you doing, or is that kind of the things you've been focused on lately?
Like I do push-ups and here and there, just a lot of stretching, a lot of drinking more water, a lot more praying for real.
So okay, that was also something I wanted to touch on a little bit as well. So do you have a religious upbringing, or
yeah?
not?
I was brought up in the the black Christian church.
Oh yeah, I know we were talking. My bad. I know we were talking about the singing in the church.
In my household though, like from my mom, my granny, it's all like different religions. Different religions.
What, like your grandma doesn't have the same religion as your mom?
Not no more.
So
that's how like 14, 15. And I got like my mama, my 2 grannies, they 3 different religions right there. I was brought up with my mama. My mama raised me, you know what I'm saying? When I got older, my mama she joined Nation of Islam.
Okay.
Boom. Then I got a granny, Christian. I have another granny, she's a Jehovah's Witness. So there's 3 different opinions on everything, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm older now to go back and, listen to all 3 of them. All religions make sense. Cause this
So
how
do you claim one or no?
Nah, I'm like none. Stay word none.
But you believe in God.
I believe in God for sure.
Okay.
Like God, like super real. He really, you know what I'm saying? He's super real.
I agree.
It's just I take stuff from
each one
and put it together, make my own, theory.
Yeah.
Cause it really ain't no right or wrong.
And they really, like you said, have a lot of similarities in them as
it
well.
all makes sense. Like
I feel like they all came from the same place. Personally,
yeah.
I feel like way back they all started from one, and
it
I
originated from one, and everything broke off.
Yeah,
for sure. Cause ain't no way that it all makes sense like that.
Right.
Real talk.
It's a lot of stuff in the books and shit that lines up with a lot of the things we see in day-to-day life. A lot of things that are happening today. I mean, I've always kind of had. I never would say I was religious. I'm more like you. I'm kind of like I believe in God, but I don't really just believe in like this whole heaven and hell. Like I don't
believe in it, me personally, cause
like
ain't no way. I was just watching something before I walked in here. It's crazy you say that. Like they say, ain't no such thing as heaven and hell. Like you can have heaven on earth, or you can have hell on earth. This heaven and hell right here.
Right.
You'll have friends die that you grew up with. That's hell. That's hurt. That's heaven and hell right there. Like on earth. Well, I gotta die to go see that. I shouldn't have to die to see that. No,
see, I feel like
that makes sense.
Huh?
That makes sense what we just said.
Yeah, I feel like. Okay. All right. So what I was about to say was, I feel like the whole heaven and hell perception and the way that it's brought onto the world, the way that it's portrayed, I really feel like it's a scare tactic. I personally feel like the way they present hell being like this fiery pit and heaven being the golden, you know what I'm saying? Just to me, it's just like I get what they're trying to say, but I feel like it's just not. I don't see it that same way. I feel like that's just kind of like to scare. Or nobody wants to burn in a pit of fire.
It'll distract you from it'll project the way that you live, cause you'll try to walk.
You could go ahead.
You'll try to like walk this straight line.
Pull the mic a little closer.
You'll try to like walk this straight line in life. When life ain't just easy like that. And if you mess up, this a strike. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do this, you know what I'm saying? You go to hell the whole time. God forgive us for everything. He ain't never gave up. Every day you wake up, you know what I'm saying? It's so much you could be thankful for. It'll make you look like, man, it's like that don't sound right. Like, if God doing all this for me and he know we trying, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying with your podcast, you know. You could wake up tomorrow and have 1 million subscribers, anything. He trying, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if he know we trying and I mess up, I gotta go burn the hell for it. That don't even make sense.
Yeah.
That just don't make sense.
But
like,
I think all of us can agree that there's like bad things in life and shit, but it's like if there's a bad side of shit, it's like the yin and yang, left and right, up and down. Like I see it like if there's evil,
it's everything like it's
another side. So it's like if there's evil, there's obviously like how you say you can wake up and be grateful for shit, or you can wake up and be like, man, I hate everything. I hate the world. It's all about perspective.
God ain't gave up on you, so he ain't got tired of you. He probably made you, wait. It wasn't the time for stuff, but he ain't gave up on you. So that for that reason right there, with careers, music, everything, you should keep going, because God ain't gave up on you. He ain't gave up on your life. He ain't pulled a plug on you. If you sitting here listening to this, you chasing your dream, like keep chasing them until you can't chase them no more.
See, and I think a lot of part of the reason why a lot of people, like, because I know that I feel like we have a lot of people who just don't believe in anything or whatever. I think one of the biggest misconceptions is too, like, people want to say like God is a person, like they want to put a face to it and all this, but they don't understand that God is everything. Like
it's everything.
We can't even. I was watching a podcast the other day. I think it was Joe Rogan. He had this dude talking about we can't even fathom what everything really is. Like even if you knew, you can't process it. Like us as humans, we don't have the brain power and the understanding of the universe and the world to, like, every particle of this, everything is one. Like I realized that like God and like God is everything. God is the creation of all. So like I feel like there's a misconception too as to how people look at it. Like people just they want to put a face to it, or it's like, that's just too, like, whatever. But it's like I'm not gonna lie, I've done, like, I'm not like saying it's not proud, and I've done a good bit of psychedelics and stuff as well. So I've had a lot of like trips and stuff where I was trying to seek religious type of,
like out of body experiences and
yeah,
stuff like that.
I was trying to see if maybe shrooms and stuff was like a way to talk to God, or maybe it was like a portal to that. Like, I just wanted to, I was in that point in my life where I was confused, and I just,
you just trying to seek knowledge though,
right?
So
but it was in the wrong places, because I realized, like, I was having a lot of bad trips. I would, like, my mind would take me a lot of places that I just didn't understand.
It's like God telling you, like, hold on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, but
he ain't let you see it clear. You know, if he wants you to see it,
but I think
showed you, like,
because I did so many trips though, and this goes out to anybody out there who's still doing this shit, man. You're not gonna find the answers through that shit, bro. Because I realized every time I did it, I was just more and more confused. I just didn't know what to. It just confused me, and that's where I realized, like, that's why I'm sitting here trying to find out why we're here, figuring out all the answers. But curiosity killed the cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't
curiosity for sure kill it.
It's
like
everything.
You trying to seek it, like, you can't seek. You got to live.
You can't seek something. You can't. How am I gonna be all knowing? I'm not God. If I was gonna know everything, I have to be God. God Himself. How am I gonna be God? I'm not. So that's where I realized my whole view on life. There's a bigger power. There's something to all this. There's a reason. Everything. It all lines up. But it's just not the way that a lot of people want to look at it. It's so incomprehensible. I think that's the word, incomprehensible, that, like, we can't even.
You can't comprehend it.
Right. Like, it's just not even something that we could process, even if we wanted to. So,
yeah, for sure, but
you know,
for sure though, like, it's gonna be all good though, for sure. Like,
sure.
you know, like, you know what I'm saying, you got different ways you look at stuff. They're just like with music, you know what I'm saying. This person might not like, you know what I'm saying, this, but this person love it. You know, I'm gonna embrace both. You know, I'm gonna embrace the good. You gotta embrace the good and the bad. You gotta embrace all stages of it. That way, when you get to your final destination or you reach your goal, I feel like you can appreciate it more, because you can embrace every step of it. You ain't took no shortcuts. Like, I ain't taking no shortcuts with nothing. Like, I'm the same person. I'm gonna be the same person that I was 3 years ago when I had 3 views. Like, I ain't changing. Like, I ain't changing for nothing. Like, this me. It's only gonna get better. Now I just get, the closer I get to God and the closer I find myself in life, and surround myself, like, with the positive vibes and people who want to work and want to do stuff the genuine way. Like, you know, you'll live free and you'll run your life.
Yeah.
The way that, you know what I'm saying, the way that God sent you out here to do it, for sure though.
It's good to hear you talking about this stuff, man. I always love when people, it seems like you have your head on straight, you know what you're going for, you chasing after it, you're not worried about what's going on out in the, like, focus. You know
can't
what I'm
worry.
saying?
I promise you can't
focus.
worry. Like with your podcast, bro, like, don't worry, cause, like, it's gonna evolve. Like,
man, I stopped
everything.
looking at everything. I literally post my shit. I don't even look at the views, likes, none of that. I literally post and I go back to work. I just stay busy, so that way.
Stay busy on everything. You stay busy. Don't sit in it, cause if you sit in it, you'll get to looking at you'll.
The bad.
This what people do. People do this wrong. Like, and I've been victim of this. How I'm gonna compare all my progress to somebody who got Grammy Awards already.
Right.
They done already been through this.
Been through all the shit that you gotta go through.
That'll kill my joy. Comparison kills joy too.
Yeah.
Cause I try to compare we'll try to compare what the stage we at right now to somebody who done been through this stage 4-5 times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't compare nothing for real.
No,
like, I can't compare your studio to somebody else's studio. I don't really know, like, what he did to get that. Like, this ain't like, you know, you had another building, you had another, like, room.
Yeah, Tipitina's, the whole spot.
Boom. This the different setting, you know? Like, what we look like comparing, like, you can't compare, like, this the route you taking. Everything on Barber is gonna get right. Like, you just gotta be patient and have faith and manifest everything.
Yeah.
For real, like,
it's just so much. It's so easy to see how good other people are doing, like Instagram, all the YouTube. You got all these people posting shit. We got people out here with nice cars, and everything's just show off. So it's like you said, you can't get lost in the pool. You really gotta extract yourself. Like, instead of being a consumer, quit being the consumer. Quit being the person taking in all these people who are already successful. You consuming. You just
and you'll be like,
boosting them,
you'll be like,
but,
man, I I want to get that car. I want to do, man, you can get that car.
Start producing something. Start doing something. Because if you're just consuming these people's stuff, looking at, you know, this person's getting 500K likes on their posts and shit, because they, you know, you looking at that.
Whole time that person wasn't getting 500K likes, they hold everything. That person had to work.
They had to work
to get that. Work. Just how we working, and that's how it gonna go. Cause everything gonna book. I promise you, it's gonna book.
Yeah.
Like and you know that, and you repeat that, you're not gonna worry about nothing. Like I never been the type of person that, you know, been on Instagram like, oh, such don't repost this or this, that, and such don't support me, this and that. Man, you can't put that message out there. You got people who support you that might not even say nothing to you.
Right.
And you see that person, that person see you saying it, simping and saying it, that person be like, oh, he don't appreciate nothing. I ain't listening to him no more. You know, people do stuff like that. But man, you gotta approach everybody the same way and treat them with the same respect. Like it's people that support you that don't even like or nothing. Like your podcast at home today. I don't know if I'm subscribed to the YouTube or not, but I'm on there still watching it. You know, still watching. I seen Spank stuff. I was watching, you know, a little bit of it on my phone. I'm gonna go watch it, you know, when I get time. And I seen another dude on there too.
Cameo. That was the first episode.
He performed at the Mars Fest.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I gotta perform at the Mars Fest Friday in Atlanta for Quality Control Records.
Oh, I think he's going to that one too, or he got one. Didn't y'all get to? Was it like you choose one or something? Because I think he going to Texas. I want to say he was going. Did they not have two? Or
nah, the big show in Atlanta.
So that probably is what it was. He was saying something. I don't know. I have to talk to him again about that.
I seen him in there though for sure.
Yeah, that's my boy. Shit.
I think bro had performed. He performed right before me. Matter of fact. I promise.
So did y'all link up? Did y'all? Or y'all
I remember his face. I think I followed him.
Yeah. Y'all just hadn't linked up at the show yet. Y'all
nah.
Yeah.
I knew a couple people now, but I ain't know. I knew like a couple of artists, but a lot of them people I ain't never seen before in my life, and they from Shreveport. I'm like, nah, I ain't never seen them. You know, but I seen bro in there for sure. Finna rock out though. I thought go sign a deal or something. Man.
So you got your shit. So that's, you said this Friday. That's what you're going to out in Atlanta.
Friday at 4:00 in Atlanta, Georgia.
Is anybody gonna be streaming it on like Instagram or anything? You gonna have a live of it or anything?
Shoot, they should. Well,
by the time that I was gonna shut it out on the podcast,
I'm recorded though.
By the time this go out, it's already gonna be said and done. So, but shoot, I think we about it in an hour. So. Shit, we really done had a good ass talk. This really was a good ass podcast. Bro. I knew it was gonna be a good episode. Did you have anything you wanted to, any people you wanted to shout out? Anybody, any new music come? Anything you want to shout out real quick before we wrap up?
I want to drop a tape. Well, I ain't gonna say I want to. I'm gonna drop a tape on my birthday, January 31st. I'm gonna put like 15 songs on it. I'm gonna put a lot of features on there. You know, from people people y'all know. You know, and I just want to thank God, my mama, my girlfriend, my family, everybody that supported me from day one. I want to thank you for having me here, just everything. You know, I'm just real thankful for everything, because it could be worse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just thankful for everything, though. Like,
for sure.
For real. And y'all just stay tuned. I got new merch dropping.
For sure, yeah.
New everything. Next podcast, Cam gonna have self-made, get them right. You know, I'm gonna hook them up. Yeah, how we gonna do it?
Get us in touch, man. But hell yeah, and we'll have links to all of his social media and everything down in the description, so y'all go check him out and show some love. But we're about to get on out of here, so you guys stay tuned and check out the next video. All right, peace.
Hey, it's game time. Somebody sub me in. I was fucked up doing bad, but I was still punching in. Real hustler, real nigga. I know a real wig splitter, and I'm worth 8 figures. Spent $350 on my dinner.